Hi guys, it's me, Lindsay, and I am here today with a get ready with me video. And this is something that I thought I would do. It's kind of, you know, something I enjoy doing. I love putting on makeup. I just want to give you a disclaimer that I'm not a professional. I'm not like an MUA. I'm not a beauty guru or anything. I'm not even that good with technique, to be quite honest with you. It's just something that I like to do. It's fun. Hope you guys enjoy watching. It's just gonna be a chatty get ready with me. I asked some of my Instagram followers to ask me questions that I can answer or topics that I can talk about while I do my makeup, because you know, sometimes you just need a little help figuring out what to talk about, right? I also just recently got and bought with my own money, because I am not popular enough to receive PR from anybody. I'm a growing channel, everybody. I am a growing channel. But that's fine, because I wanted to buy this palette with my own money anyway. I bought the Maddie Ziegler palette. It is called the Imagination palette. And I'll be honest with you, I already took a peek at what it looks like. Actually, I did more than a peek. I actually already tried to film this video once, but I filmed it during a time where it was just a very noisy time in this household. So here I am refilming it for you, and I am so excited to actually once again play with this palette and do something cool. Here, I want to reveal it to you because it's pretty snazzy. I think this is just the cutest palette ever. I'm sorry. Look at how cute that is. It is so pretty. I admire the versatility that it has. As you can tell, like especially the top like 2 rows, you can do very natural looks with those. But you know, the bottom 2 rows are definitely very, very different, and you can get wild and creative with it. And I love a palette that can do both, you know, like some days all I want to do is just wear like a natural, you know, everyday type of eye look. But, you know, some days I'm feeling a little spicy, a little spunky, you know, and I want to sass it up a bit. I don't know. But I just love a palette that can do both. I can easily see myself even like traveling with this palette too, because it has everything that I could want in it. Also, I just want to mention that this shade right here, you probably can't read the shade name, but it's the shade right here. And it's called Posse. I just think it's honestly the most unique shade I've seen in a palette in a long time. It's like a very deep purple, almost pretty much indigo, honestly. And it has little specks of sparkles in it. I love it. I love this shade, and I can't wait to actually get creative with it and do something with it. I'm so excited. There's also so many really cute like shimmery shades in this palette too that I'm just all for it. I am all for it, and I'm so excited. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so to get started, I'm going to start with my eyes. And while I do my eyes, you know, I'm not really gonna be talking about anything besides the eyeshadow palette, because I mean, I actually want to give you my honest opinions about it. By the way, I don't know if I said this, it's a Morphe collaboration. I've always loved Morphe shadows. I think they're super high quality for a super cheap price. Your girl is a college student. I'm broke. Therefore, I don't have the money to spend on super expensive shadows, although I would absolutely love to do that. Because if anything, if any type of makeup that I splurge on, it is eyeshadows, because I love doing different things with my eyes. But I'm expecting great things from this palette. As I said, Morphe just never disappoints me eyeshadow wise. What I just put on my eyes right now was the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer. It's like $5 or $6 at Target or something. Earlier when I filmed it, I was like, I'm gonna do one natural eye and I'm gonna do one crazy eye. Now my creative spark is a bit subdued. So I'm just gonna do something natural, something everyday that y'all can emulate if you want to or not. that is completely up to you, my dear. But I am going to just kind of do whatever the heck I want, you know? It's my channel. I make the rules. At least I would like to think that. I don't. The people up at YouTube do, unfortunately. I know, look at me saying I hate YouTube as I make a YouTube video. Typical. I am going to start. Where am I going to start? That's a good question. I am going to start with the shade M3. Okay, so far it is blending super duper well. You know, not surprising. There is fallout in the pan. That's to be expected. Let me know what type of eye looks y'all want me to do. I'm just doing natural right now because I just don't feel like doing anything super duper creative, but also because I feel like my audience, you know, my little ton of family that we're starting to grow, probably wants more natural looks so that they can copy off of it. If you want more like glamorous looks too, let me know, because I'd be totally happy to do both, honestly. Let me know, talk to me. But yeah, I'm just blending this color into the crease. Yeah, I look like a freaking like pimple. And the next color I'm going to take is Latte, and I'm also gonna blend this into my crease, but just so I can get like a deeper, more richer color in my crease. It kind of like makes your eyes look a little bit bigger and whatnot. Just gonna do that too. Oh yeah. I'm gonna do something a little more bold. So I'm gonna try to like smoke my eyes out a little bit. Is that the correct term? I don't know. I'm not, as I said, not a beauty guru. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this color called, right here, called Go Home. It's like a plum shade. Definitely a very interesting shade. I'm going to put it at the corner of my eyes just for some depth, and I'm gonna try to do like a little smoky, a little smoker touch to my look, you know what I'm saying? Dang. Hello there. Dang, so far I'm really impressed with all the colors in this palette. It is stunning. I'm in love. Girl, go you. Like, you work it. You've been working it since freaking forever. Like, I'm seriously like so proud of her. I feel like a mom. Dance moms. But I feel like, you know, I feel like I watched her growing up and she's, you know, become such a beautiful young lady. You know, this formula is really good, and just, it is just such a cute palette. Like, I seriously can't get over just how freaking cute it is, you know? Like, the imagination palette, how cute. I want to use my imagination. For real though, like, I feel like you can use your imagination with this palette. It's not another palette with just a bunch of nudes, you know? And it's not just a palette that's just all like in your face, you know? It has something for everybody, and I love that. It's kind of a look. I don't mind it. It's definitely a little weird with the brown and whatnot, but I'm feeling it. You know, we do whatever the heck we want on this channel, okay? And if I wanted to throw just glitter all over myself, I would. Or if I wanted to throw unicorn poop, which is just glitter, I would on me. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna use this one right here. It's called God Mom, which is so cute. Dibble dabble in it. That is, oh my god, I barely put anything on my finger. I like, watch this. Well, hold on, let me actually get rid of this because I want to be as accurate as I possibly can. But okay, I just like literally tapped my finger into the shade. It is just so beautifully shimmery. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna be obsessed with this shade. Oh my god, I feel like a princess. Can you like see? Can you see? Yes or no? Nod once for yes. Shake your head for no. So now that I've done that, I am going to take the shade Butterfly Fantasy. I'm just gonna kind of use this shade. Just like seamlessly blend out the edges and whatnot, making it look a little more clean, you know what I'm saying? I like it. I like this palette. Y'all, for real, check this out. I think it was like $25. which is not like the cheapest palette ever, but you know what? I think it's pretty worth it. I think, you know, a lot of people can get a lot of use out of it. I'm going to do my eyeliner and mascara off camera because it's just gonna take forever, and like when you guys are watching me, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just, there's still like this pressure that I feel from you, like far away, but like when you guys are watching me while I'm doing my eyeliner, I'm just gonna screw up. Like it's gonna happen. Like I'm gonna majorly screw up. So I am going to do that off camera while you guys aren't judging me. By the way, the eyeliner that I use is ColourPop liquid liner. And I'll also be doing my mascara. And I'm using the Benefit Bad Gal Bang. It is a mini that I got for my birthday. The free birthday gift you get at Ulta, you know what I'm talking about. And no, I don't put on lashes because I feel like that is a pain in the ass. BRB while I do this. Thank you, I appreciate it.
One eternity later.
And I have returned with my eyeliner on. Now we're gonna get into like my foundation and all that stuff, and also we're gonna get into a Q&A. Well, I'm gonna shout this guy out because he also has a YouTube channel that he works hard on, and this is Louis Textador. He has a YouTube channel that will be in the description below. And he has just a GRWM, and that is the acronym of Get Ready With Me, and a Get Ready With Me is basically this. So I hope I answered your question, Louis. Another question I got was, what do I do for self-care? I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I am not the best person when it comes to self-care because I'm just a self-deprecating person. Self-care for me is doing things that I like to do, and whether that be listening to music that I like, whether that be dancing out my frustrations in my room, whether that be watching a Disney movie because Disney makes me happy, whether that be doing makeup. I try not to dwell in things. I can say that I'm the best at not dwelling in my feelings. You know, I'm kind of the person that's like, if I'm just like upset or sad or more severe emotions, then I'm just gonna sit in it. It's hard for me to get out of it until like I like reset, which means go to sleep. I'm trying to get better at that because I know that's not healthy and I know that's not good. So yeah, when I'm in that mood, I try to do things that I like. I try to do things one at a time. So if I'm having a really bad day, you know, if I get out of bed, I think of that as an accomplishment. Like almost like checking off a list, and by checking off the list, I feel some sense of accomplishment. Even if it's just things that are normal everyday today things for a normal human being, you know, or for a human being that doesn't have mental illness. And that's kind of what I do for self-care. I guess my advice to everybody is just, you know, you got to figure out what works for you. I got so much. I got to look. What was your favorite PGO scene to shoot? So anybody who doesn't know this, I was in a web series a few years ago that was an adaptation of the Percy Jackson book series. The series was directed by Sierra Isley. I will link her channel below. You can find all of the Percy Jackson web series there. Still think so fondly back during that time. I honestly really miss it. I made a lot of amazing friends then, and unfortunately we don't like talk all the time now. I've formed such a really close relationship to them. I feel like that if they ever needed me for absolutely anything, like I'd be there in a second. You know, time doesn't negate that. I just wanted to say that because yeah, like I really like appreciate those guys a lot. And it was some of my happier days for sure. FYI, I just thought to mention this now. I played the character Clarice LaRue in the series, and she is a daughter of Aries. She's bad ass. I love her. I love her. I love getting to play her. She made me happy. Favorite scene was probably my scene where Selena died. That was probably the highlight of my very short-lived acting career. I really was proud of myself for actually being able to tap into emotions that normally I'd be too afraid to show. It just made me more confident in my skills, essentially, as an actress. I think the Golden Fleece one was really fun too. I liked learning that rhyme. More like I screwed up that rhyme so badly. It took me like, I think like 1,000,000 takes to get it right, and I feel so bad. Overall, I just had so many fond memories. I had a lot of fond memories of just being behind the scenes, messing around with people and making them laugh. And if they happen to see this, I love you guys, and I hope life is treating you well. And you know, if you ever need something, anything at all, I'm here, and I love you. I miss you. Do you believe in the afterlife? Yeah, I do. That's terrifying. I am so sorry. By the way, this is the Total Control Drop Foundation, and then the primer that I was putting on for like 20 minutes was the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Yeah, I don't really believe in like the conventional afterlife where if you go to heaven, you're gonna be floating in clouds with angel wings. Or if you go to hell, you're just gonna be rolling around in flames and, you know, the devil tortures you or whatever. I don't really believe in that. I definitely believe there's like light and dark and whatnot, but I don't believe in that like conventional afterlife. I also don't like see God as like a man with a beard that like sits in the sky. Like I don't see him like that either. I mean, I don't really know what God is, you know, whether it is a human being or whether it's just some being or some energy, you know, like I don't know. That's not something I don't think anybody will know, honestly. I think that's just supposed to be one of life's biggest secrets. I grew up Catholic, so I didn't have a super great Catholic experience, and that's all I'm gonna say with that. If you know me, you know. I believe in a higher being. I believe there's good and evil, and I believe that you have a choice on what you want to be, whether that is good or evil. But at the same time, I am someone who also realizes that there's duality in people, that we are both good and evil. That's what I guess I believe God's role is balance. I feel like there's just too much to life to think that this is all there is. I think life is just the training grounds for whatever comes next. Speaking of which, I have a supernatural video that is coming soon-ish. Actually really freaking creepy. I never heard of this legend. So one of my friends and followers on Instagram suggested it to me. If I had a time machine, where would I go? That's a good question. I've always debated whether I want to go to the future or the past. Both seem scary to me because the way things are going now in the world, I feel like if I go to the future, we're gonna be in like an apocalyptic era or a post-apocalyptic area. The Hunger Games is gonna be going on, 1984, although we already live in 1984. You know, in the past, women haven't always been dealt a great hand, have they? I'm gonna kind of like cheat the answer a little bit, but I'm gonna say I want to go back in time to stop myself from doing something stupid. Now, what that something stupid is, I don't know, but I would like to go back and stop myself from doing that and save me years of embarrassment and trauma. Going forward, no, you broke my blush. I can't see. I broke it. What would you tell your younger self, and what would you ask your older self? What would I tell my younger self? Don't date boys. No, I'm joking, but I'm joking. I would tell myself to just make wiser decisions on who I allow in my life. And what would I want to ask my older self if I'm happy? I want to ask my older self if I'm finally able to be happy, or at least content with my life. And yes, I know this blush is like a lot, trust me, but I'm gonna dull it down with my beauty blender. I just put a lot on at first to kind of like contour my skin. And yes, okay guys, look, You can contour your skin with blush, all right? You don't need contour, all right? You can contour your skin with blush. All right, guys, I am almost done with my makeup tutorial. I'm gonna put on highlighter. Okay, so I use, FYI, this is like the best setting spray there is. I don't care, don't at me. It is calming makeup fixing spray. I can't read it because I've used it so much that like the writing is like coming up. But it's by Makeup Revolution, and it has cannabis sativa. I don't know. Let's do this. That went in my nostrils. Jeffree Star. I am going to publicly say I am not supporting Jeffree Star anymore. Which, from a makeup person standpoint, stinks because he has really great products. You know, like he has some of the best liquid lips out there. And his eyeshadows are pretty good too, although they're not my favorite. But who he is as a person, I just can't support. And in this situation for me, it's really hard for me to separate the art and the artist, especially when all this revenue goes like directly towards him. So yeah, I just can't, you know, I just can't support him anymore. Found my perfect nude, and it is the Jeffree Star Mannequin. I can't even tell. Yeah, it is the Mannequin color, and if y'all can't tell, I am as pale as a sheet of paper. So for me to find a nude that actually looks good on me is like, you know, it doesn't happen. Since I really don't want to support him anymore and give him my money, even if it's just for one freaking lipstick, I'm not gonna do it. So I've been searching the interwebs for a dupe for this shade, and I found a dupe, and it's from Morphe, and it is in the shade called Virgin. Like a virgin. It's supposed to be a pretty decent dupe for it, but I want to do a comparison with you guys because is it really? I'm gonna do like one side Jeffree Star, I'm gonna do the other side Morphe of this color. And I just want to make this clear too, I will no longer be buying any new products from him, but I am finishing up the products that I do have from him because it's a lot of money. I am broke, and I just can't justify me also wasting my money too. Just rest assured that I'm not going to be supporting him ever again, but I am finishing up the products, you know. But I will not be promoting his products on air ever again. The only reason I'm showing his product on here right now is because I'm trying to prove a point that you can find good products for a cheaper price, and you know, you can feel a little bit better about it at the end of the day. I'm just trying to prove a point here, but you will not see me use his products ever again. On this side right here, I'm gonna do the Jeffree Star one. Ugh, it's messy. Okay, well, it stopped recording as I did that, but as you can see, I have the Jeffree Star side on, and now I'm gonna put the Morphe side on. Pray for me. I hope this is a good dupe. Okay, for the most part, it's pretty freaking similar. I can barely tell it's, I can barely tell it's like a different shade. I think Jeffree Star's is a little bit more cool toned. Yeah, it's a little bit more cool toned, and then Morphe's is a little bit more warm toned. But I actually like the way Morphe's looks on me better than Jeffree's. Oh my god. I'm not trying to be like judgy here or anything. Like straight up, if I didn't like the way Morphe's looked, I would tell you. Because I actually want to find good dupes for Jeffree stuff. Not just for me, but for you guys too. I think I like Morphe's side better. I don't know. Can you guys tell the difference? I'm gonna scooch closer to y'all. Hey. Can you tell the difference? Hey there, big boy. I'm sorry. I'm so awkward. Swear to God. But this is the final look. Hey there, baby. I feel like I look pretty good. Too bad I have nowhere to go. That's okay though too, you know, we can be pretty for ourselves, right? Right. Anyway guys, thank you so much for joining in to my get ready with me. I'll be doing hopefully something a little different each, you know, time I do one of these videos. I hope you guys have a great day, night, whatever it is, whatever time it is, where you're at, and I will see you sometime.